Action, 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 action. Action media. Audition, audition, audition. Yeah, audition can see our action media. Yeah, series. Can see Obi amfa ne hunyim. We penyino, we akwadao. Emrantie ne maba ni nyina. Ye hia obi bia. Action media. Yeah, series can see. Adi abegu Ashanti TV so. Obi amfa ne hunyim. Boy mi gina mu bi. Obi amfa ne hunyim. Frɛ number na ye twa agu atie no. Me see frɛ number no. Frɛ number no. Thank you. Ashanti Prime TV enam tie ni mu no boy magi medwa ye duru ha se tu dia na ye nsem akese nko a se wo pe nsem no kora no atie ana wo pa asem papa a wo Ashanti mem Ghana mem ba bia wiase ba bia atie dia hwe Ashanti Prime TV ho ne no kora no ewo me see Ashanti Prime TV so pe se tie news pa ana wo pe ba bia asem a ye ka no unkobusu obi na ope nokure wo mu a hwe Ashanti Prime TV nokure no ahanko ana wo
Asante your mind. Ne senti na Ashanti Prime TV. Edi dwumedie waso sonko bi eba so. Ne ato ne din say Spotlight Hub. Any trending issue. Me mosomfo. Genial Diamond. Enam di dwumedie eba somo. Ejada bia. Ene wokuada bia. 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Na dwumedie shisha subutu. So ye up and coming musician, actor, actress, and social media influencer.
Action, 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 action. Action media. Audition, audition, audition. Yeah, audition. Kasiebo. Our action media. Series. Kasiebo. Obi amfa no hunyim. Wo ye panyino, wo ye akwada o. Emrante ne maba ni nyina. Ye hia obi bia. Action media. Ye series kasiye. Ade abegu Ashanti TV so. Obi amfa no hunyim. Boy mi gina mu bi. Obi amfa no hunyim. Frɛ number na etwa agu ate no. Me see frɛ number no. Frɛ number.
Adeshima mama Emma wa Johnson so Emma wa kwaba emfamra Ashanti Prime TV. Enyume no so kase e na magimegu amede e ba beso kase ensem wa bete ebs ne oswafo a ohwe ye nwumasua no ha na dusu e de nsem dodo no atobiasa so ene ekwa kopie mu e wo nkofo aman so ni na ide kase ni befi ho bi e de abro abofo a omo bo bechi do ma mede kase ba beso mu ebi ni POG band omo de band e na ide djuma senti bomodi aso betimi akwakopie mu e wo mu aka kire metimi aboa ma odwumadi ne so etimi SCP e de amasa so e na POG mo ono so e bo machi do ma fe achi media omo ina bo machi do na mede kase e ba beso ma fe me so a maji megwa na mede kase no e ba beso mu e ne osomfo ajo adempo metwa no na ba ya hye kase na se afa sanso gibre na yenhyeka yehya asede ane enkohya ase e wo soafo a ohwe ye nwumasua so eye honorable Haruna Edusu eno ne na odi nsem batudwa na o hwere so ndi onim de nti a ene dan before sorry a omo kasa Ghana mampani entimi enya ade sanso chemu a ene Bank of Ghana omo sika ho sensem aba ni nyina echi Ghana mampani eda so gem ema ye sika 70 koye ya ade o senka omo timi bo aban na baso.
There is ongoing debate now about the Bank of Ghana and losses of Bank of Ghana. The political opposition is at their best to find space to be critical of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama, your special guest of honor, made a pledge to you that he would stabilize the Ghanaian economy. In all the debate that has gone on, including losses to the Bank of Ghana, I have not seen any of them argue that John Dramani Mahama has not stabilized the economy of Ghana. At least this inflation has been achieved from 54% to 23% through 2023-2024 to 5.4% 2025 to 3% John Dramani Mahama. There is stability in the economy, and therefore the loss of the Bank of Ghana at 15.6 million is the aspiration of John Dramani Mahama that he will see through a Bank of Ghana.
So ye di mu ani se na se to aso dia na ye nkoto aso e wo waye for omo akache no branch ba ko a e wa asante mantem no e na plani kwancherefo a oda wo mu ano ye Mr. Enet akoto ye bo a e kire se ye mofa na omo kwa akotwe wasi no oka hwe mo se omo enyi wo madwene efra po so ni mo fa hwe mo tim se
niema a omo esua no school mfie miensa no eno ahon so be e na omo kwa akotro.
Mostly we talk Ashanti and then Brown half of in irregularity cases, both in numbers and percentage. This is not something that anyone will be pleased with. See, BD Festa is not a examination malpractice. Not a situation where the malpractice will go down. So that's what we are working against. We are trying very hard to ensure that examination malpractice goes down. So yes, I know that people are prepared to cheat, but we are also prepared. The office in general has sent a lot of people out. The nation, talking about the BNI, the security agencies are also out. And then here in Kumasi, we've also sent people out, a lot of people. We realized that people were coming to me for ID cards and things. And so, yes, they will try, but it will be difficult for them. We don't want the situation where we'll finish writing the exam and then we'll be inviting people for these meetings. I hate that thing. So the best thing is to prevent it from happening. And so people will go out and then fight it. Yes, we have increased our depots by 2. Last year, we were using 20.
Na ene contractor ono na ohwe eye bugo supriti akwan no ene osofo a ohwe ya akwan onsem so se we disappointing papa yenkona fe yenkonko tie bra honorable eye kwa me agbaza ejechimu.
A line diagram because
and it's an existing road. What design is he looking for?
Some base, no design. Some base what design do you expect? With the line diagram, everything is clearly stated.
He's telling you fill here,
Yes.
cut here,
Yes.
put a culvert here, put a drain here. So that has been given to him.
He is claiming highways directed him to stop.
He's the MC. He's saying that. Say to
the contractor is saying highways directed him to stop because there are no drawings. That is what he told me and the MP, the member of parliament. There is the member of parliament.
This is the highway in the region. Who told him to stop?
Blue tell me.
No, I've not told him to stop.
So they are not on site after the clearing. And that is their reason why they are not on site, because they don't have drawings.
And the company is?
Black Oak.
Black Oak. Yeah. To be honest, because of this, his inability to work, the stakeholders here did a demonstration, did press conference and everything. And we call him, he will say he will come. I think somewhere last month, he brought a few equipment, did the clearing, and left again. He doesn't he's not showing any interest in doing the work. And you know, when contractors begin to pick and choose, I don't have drawing, I have this thing, it means there's something that they don't want to talk about.
Dr. Clement Park ya ono ene yeso afọ abediechi edema eye ye nwumasuane ne de odi nsem do na atubia ya wo kire say e bra say ye mofra na hodidi ho nsem etimi ekoyie ewo ye various schools ahodo enim nti no penifo ahwese o mbehwe na afi o mo di ho dwuma.
I say college because I was a teacher not long ago, although at the university level. So I see myself still as one of them. According to the 2020 Education Management Information Systems Report, 25% of our public schools in Ghana do not have access to safe drinking water. 36% lack improved toilet facilities. More troubling is the fact that some schools do not even have access to basic urinal facilities. Private schools are not left out. Some are also affected. And I've learned from Kofi Asare that the tendency for us to think about private schools as rich schools located in plush parts of the country like East Legon is misguided. We have private schools in some of the most deprived and underserved communities. So don't be surprised that private schools are also affected. The report indicates that 11% of private basic schools lack safe drinking water.
Any kwanhwe for already ya kwan nsem so ene obonya kokopie mu ewo wini bane no e na wo kire say omo round about a omo ye ne no already akọ eye interchange.
Actually, the Winneba runabout now, Winneba interchange, was not part of what we inherited. It was supposed to be a runabout. But look at the size of this scope and say that when vehicles are traveling on this, we now need to push them into a runabout, slow down, and do the redistribution. The president directed that we should separate the grid. That is why we wanted to do, an interchange. But the engineers thought it is easier to do an underpass rather than going up. That is why you see this, because the terrain lends itself to that. And they've done a good job. They've done 60% of the work in about a quarter of the period. That is very, impressive in terms of speed. So we want to thank the GHA, the consultant, and everybody. From Winneba Junction to Mankesim is very important as well. The bypass, as you will see, is very important because initially the road was directed into the Mankesim. And you know, at that runabout, it's a cultural heritage. And we couldn't take this size of work into the runabout and still maintain those.
Na no Central East Regional Police Commander ene watch so mabondia achi nipa makomako enum ya omo chesankofo yenkofo a omo akrofo.
Gathered intelligence on a group of armed robbers who were planning to operate, and we followed the lead and succeeded in arresting 2 first, and then subsequently had 3 others that we arrested, making it all 5. And that happens to be the group that is operating between Kaswa and Swedru. The leader of the group is Nanayao Bediako, a 47-year-old young man who is an ex-convict. He was convicted 15 years for robbery and returned not quite long ago. The other convict is Radzak Jibril, who also served a 25-year sentence for robbery. All these 5 were put before the Ofako Circuit Court today and have been remanded to reappear later this month. From the investigations, we were able to recover a pistol, a taser with about 54 2BB ammunitions. We are doing further investigations because there are some other suspects that we are trying to track. And we noticed the organizer of this group at the Ankafo prisons. And from Nanayao Bediako, this supposed accomplice calls him from the Ankafo prisons. We take this opportunity to advise the general public to be very mindful of their security. For these young men arrested, we've discovered through our investigations that even within the communities, they are not known for any crimes. And it surprises some to see them in handcuffs. But we have all the evidence now to put them before the court. And we are calling on the general public with credible information that will assist for us to be able to unravel all the
na enejumedie bi ekoso ya na ye friend digital transformation conference ya na MTN4 ensa etimi ehye ase bi na jumedie nam so mapani kwanhye for ya ndin ene Angela Mensa Opoku ya ono ene ye chief enterprise officer edima MTN Ghana no den sembi tudwa ya na o kire se ehu hia paase jumedie ahodo ayedi no ye wo modern se digital ebekomsan se boapa
marketing excellence. And this is not a statement, it's a challenge. A challenge to rethink how we compete, how we create value in a world that is evolving faster than most organisations are prepared for. There's a question that I've always been asking for a while now, and it's not a question around, is digital transformation real? We've been having that discussion for years and years and years. The debate is over. But the question of why, given the fact that everybody knows that we need to change, why does change happen so slowly? We have the data, we have the tools, we have the case studies. You're going to hear some case studies today. We know that there are real stories happening in markets outside of Africa. And yet, in the boardrooms across this continent, the same conversations happen over and over and over again. And it's about digital readiness, about risk, about wanting the right moment to move. And there is no right moment. So I don't think it's a technological barrier. It's not a financial barrier. It's possibly a failure of imagination, thinking how big this could be. It's the difficulty of truly picturing what the marketing excellence could look like for your brand, for your team, for your customers. If you gave yourself full permission to rebuild and rethink everything that you know today, what would the world look like? Marketing excellence in 2026 looks fundamentally different from what it looked like 10 years ago, and it's more precise.
Na ene ya mene wo kasa ekokopie mu ewo eyema college mu a ene attention pa ena etimi esi wonu mu a enya asem kitwa. We eye dwadifo a omo ewo eye 31st AMB ya eye makoledum ena ohu ye ne tension etimi akosopa na no mo kire se bia ya omo edidwa no empenifo akire se eho eni kwan se omo edidwa wonti empenifo ahe se omo entumfo na no dwadifo aba bonten na ne omo esa abman se Ghana man pembrem na afo ne empenifo mekasa na bia ya omo enya omo aduane efi no omo nsa etimi aka ne back. Anyway, nam so emadwadifo bi kwa akire se sa adwuma mu ye eno abi e na omo ede hwe omo ma ene omo university sawodo
na obaya se oba me madia yesu obatie yesu batie yesu batie yesu guyaya ya cha university ya magu university mama ya throw so ya bata badia ene wusu mutie ya
na ene soafo a ohwe ye nwumesua so meche how na idrusu ahwe se ye mo fani school amko no mo hostels ahodo ya no mo tetemu no ene aba beka omo nsa omo atese eya na ebo no ya ade a eya na edi ye pero mboa ema omo asetinem e school ahodo mu entimi enkwenti no wo hwe se mpanifo ahwe se omo betimi IBB afa ho.
We are also aware publicly there has been concerns about adjustment to hostel fees. There is a committee which will work with the Ministry of Education, GTech, and the Vice Chancellors of the universities. We will be convening to deliberate further and consult further in order that we find an amicable solution to it. But be assured that government will simply not run on the principles of private partnership, and therefore unlimited laissez-faire guidance will dictate the pace. We will be social, and we will reflect social values and social concerns in the delivery of that public good. So once again, Professor Kasiebo, I'm sure I am not to make a public comment how competent.
Na NGS akasa edeko ema ye mofra na omo ekwakochwa sin so eno oka show me say omo nyi omo adwemfi apo so apo bi eni ba bia de omo suan no na eba mo makwakochwa.
Let this sensitization exercise across the whole country. I urge all students to prepare well for the examination. There is no need for them to panic. There is no need for them to fear, because the examination questions will come from their syllabus or curriculum. That means that the questions will be within their experience. They need to apply themselves to their books. They should not expect external help. I mean, APO. Because as we saw in the BEC, we'll do everything possible to ensure that external help doesn't come. We are working with WAEC to ensure that there will be no APO. So they shouldn't expect APO or external help. They should learn and make sure they have written the exams by themselves and pass. I urge also.
Abusuya mejina waya kinsemi so na afi medical seni na esi ha edi ama na kase am de besun we ya de se waya for ma ka chinsem ni bi efi oba sa so so afo a oho ye ngoma asua so so aka chinsem ni bi efi ho e ba fi so aboafo a omo ebo mechi do ma medical seni e ba beso wo ebi ni POG band POG mo edafe Action Media omo ene ebo mechi do e ma medical seni e ba beso wo e wo Ashanti Prime TV afemi so ameji megwa na medical seni no e beso wo ene osonfo ajo atempo me sorry na fi dwumedi ho abeto aso edi ama